Talk loud. Oh, we're live. All right. Hey, Fair West. I'm here with another neighbor, Emily, because she had mentioned some events that are coming up at the African American Performing Arts Center, where we had our annual meeting a couple of months ago. So, across the lobby from where we were for the annual meeting, there's a really amazing event center. And Emily mentioned that there were some things coming up. So, I thought, let's mention this to other neighbors for a few reasons. What's coming up?
Yeah, and so the
Thanks for
auditorium.
joining us.
Of course, my pleasure. Thank you, and good to see all you. The auditorium that Nick's talking about is a 300-seat auditorium, beautiful, great acoustics. It's really a lovely building all the way around. The museum, the area where you were, the conference room, and the auditorium. Lovely, and a great lobby as well. So the reason I wanted to talk with you all a bit about this is that the African American Performing Arts Center is a great neighbor to us, just to the east, just across San Pedro at Copper. And there are some fine events that go on there periodically, and they're in the midst of a series right now of really wonderful performances. The one that's coming up this Friday night at 7 o'clock features Rodney Bowe. Some of you may recognize his name. He's a musician here in Albuquerque, been around for a number of years now. A great blues and R&B bass player and singer. And he has a very fine band. They're going to be playing Friday night, 7 o'clock, $25 entrance fee that covers parking and the cost of admission. And one of the reasons I wanted you all to know about this is that the African American Performing Arts Center has kind of fallen on hard times. Now, some of you might have seen some recent press coverage. Nick's going to provide a link for a recent article that was written and would be available to you to read. But they're scrambling. They've had some funding cuts, very significant funding cuts, and are only able to use the fees that, what would we say? The contribution made to them by the state of New Mexico is now restricted to the use of only building and grounds maintenance. And so the money necessary to pay staff, to promote programs, to develop programs, they have to raise that now. And so I'm really hoping that those of you who like live music, who are into rhythm and blues and blues particularly, might want to come out Friday evening. If you've never been to that building, it's gorgeous. And I'll be there Friday evening and would love to meet you and greet you if we've not met previously. If you see me, if you come and you see me, please come up and say hello and introduce yourself. And it would be very helpful to them during a time of financial need.
I gotta check my schedule if I can be there or not.
All right.
I'll say hi. They were great to work with when we set up the annual meeting. So in addition to the event space,
Yes.
the auditorium,
Yes.
they have multiple things that they bring as benefits to our neighborhood.
They're a very welcoming crew. It would be very sad to see them close their doors due to lack of support and financial viability. So I hope you'll consider coming. If you want to support them and you can't come Friday night, please go to their website. It's nmaapac.com. And
I'll link to it in the description.
Yes.
Something people can just click on too.
There are memberships available for purchase, annual memberships. Seniors, I think, $75, adults $100, and students $50. So there are multiple ways to support them. That facility is really one of a kind, not just in Albuquerque and New Mexico, but in the Southwest. again, I'm really hoping that we can do our share to help support them and to help them survive these kind of challenging financial times. So.
Cool. Yeah, and it'll be afterwards. We've got the ice cream social coming up on July 14th, but I think there are other events as well scheduled from the Performing Arts Center on their website.
There are,
Okay.
and one last thing I'd like to say is that Rodney Bowe, who will be featured Friday night, is going to be interviewed by Putney Thomas. Now that's a name some of you may know. He's the blues king and hosts the weekly blues show on KUNM Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. And Rodney's going to be a featured guest at some point between 7 and 10 p.m.
Oh, cool.
And that's just tomorrow night, Wednesday night. So yeah, if you want to have a listen and get a little better feel for what you might be going to on Friday night, please tune in to KUNM.
Nice. That's awesome. Thanks, Emily.
Sure.
All right. See you around the neighborhood.
Thank you.